Well, hello there. Welcome back to the channel. My name is James, and here at 20th and 21st Movies, we are about all things cinema. Well, we are at the end of February as of the time that this video is going up on Monday, February the 28th, and we got 2 months in the year already. 2 full months are in the books, January and February. And, 2022 is off to a pretty nice start in the world of physical media and entertainment. And I'm just excited about what we have downhill for the rest of the year. I think that February and January were really good, solid months for physical media. But for me, things are really going to start heating up in the month of March. And I am really, really excited about it. I have picked up several titles over the last couple of months to start off 2022. So I'm going to share one of those titles that I think got a really cool steelbook that I just recently picked up. And then I'm going to spend a few minutes just talking about what is coming up on the channel here at 20th and 21st Movies in the month of March. So if you'll just give me a couple of minutes here, I'll walk you through a few things, and just let me know in the comments below what what thoughts or suggestions that you have with respect to content on this channel. I'm always open to suggestions, feedback, commentary. Let me know what works for you, what doesn't work for you. Let me know what you like, what you don't like. Just give me your comments, drop them down below. But this is a steelbook that I picked up this past week from Lionsgate. And Lionsgate has just done an amazing job with steelbooks. And this is a steelbook of a 4K Ultra HD of a film that I absolutely love. It is displayed up here in the old Blu-ray edition of this film. This is The Hurt Locker, the 2008 Academy Award winner for Best Picture from director Kathryn Bigelow. She won Best Director, that Academy Award that year, the first woman to win the Academy Award for Best Director. So this is a phenomenal film, stars Jeremy Renner and Anthony Mackie before they became Avengers. So this is their pre-MCU days. Just an amazing film, and Lionsgate recently released this amazing steelbook. Check this steelbook out. This is the Hurt Locker 4K Ultra HD steelbook. So I'm going to pull it out of this slip. The slip has a nice cover. I like that art on the slip, but check out the artwork on the front of this case. Check that out. That's Jeremy Renner's character. And you see the explosion. I mean, this is just some beautiful art. Then on the back, you have Anthony Mackie's character. So when you open it up, check out this beautiful artwork. I mean, it just doesn't get any better than that on a steelbook. I mean, this is just phenomenal. And then check out what's on the inside. Now, what I love, in addition to the artwork on the outside, is check out the artwork here on the inside. Beautiful artwork. Love that. But I love the design of these discs. I love the actual art, the disc art on these discs. I'm not even sure how to describe it. It has this look that almost makes you wonder, is this really a 4K and a Blu-ray? And it is. It actually works. I popped this in the player. Picture looks great, by the way. But I just love the look of these discs with these little faux stickers and just the writing on the discs. Really, really like that. But overall, this steelbook is an absolute winner. Just absolutely phenomenal. Comes with a digital code that redeems in 4K. And this steelbook is just absolutely amazing. This is a great addition. I'm really happy to have this. Now, one thing to note is the special features on this 4K Ultra HD steelbook are identical to the special features that came out on this original Blu-ray over 10 years ago. So the original Blu-ray had just a couple of special features. It had the audio commentary with director Kathryn Bigelow and writer Mark Bowl. That also appears on here, as well as the Hurt Locker behind the scenes image gallery. So the exact same special features. Little bit disappointing that they didn't add anything additional. Like, it would have been nice to have an interview with Jeremy Renner and Anthony Mackie, 10 years later, a retrospective or something like that. now that they're, since this movie, they starred in the MCU and they had a lot of other, films that they've starred in since then. So it would have been really cool for them to sort of come back and provide a look back at the film that largely, launched them to greater success. So, but anyway, no additional special features other than what you have on this original Blu-ray, but the 4K Ultra HD picture looks absolutely phenomenal. Nice little incremental upgrade over the Blu-ray. And overall, this is an absolutely killer package. So the Hurt Locker on 4K Ultra HD Steelbook rocks. I mean, this is a nice package. So very happy that I picked that up. Let me know in the comments below if you've picked up the Hurt Locker on 4K Ultra HD. I also like this menu screen of the original Blu-ray. It's actually pretty cool. I love active animated menu screens. But yeah, let me talk for a minute about what's coming up on the channel in the month of March. Like I said, January and February were really good months, I think, in the world of physical media. But for me, things really start to heat up and really get cooking in the month of March. Now, one of the titles that I was expecting to get in February, Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy, that was delayed in getting shipped to me from Amazon. It's now going to be coming, from what they told me, March the 7th. So I'm looking forward to that title, and I plan to do a review of that title on the channel. So that's Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy, the 4K Ultra HD from Kino Lorber. Also, the next day is a title that I'm really excited about from Kino Lorber. This is the 4K Ultra HD of The Apartment. This is the 1960 film from Billy Wilder, starring Jack Lemmon, Shirley MacLaine, and Fred MacMurray. Amazing, amazing film. I love that film. It is coming on 4K on March the 8th. I plan to do a review of that title on the channel, as well as a week later, another Kino Lorber title is coming out. Kino is just gonna kill it this year in 2022. Touch of Evil 4K. This is the film directed by Orson Welles, starring him, Charlton Heston, and Janet Leigh. I am so looking forward to that title. It's coming out the middle of March on March the 15th. Hoping that Amazon won't have delays in the delivery of those titles, but fingers crossed for those. But I'm expecting those on those dates of March the 8th for The Apartment 4K and March the 15th for Touch of Evil. And I'm planning to do reviews of both of those titles on the channel in the month of March, as well as for the Criterion Collection, we have Le Cercle Rouge, coming on March the 15th as well on 4K in one of those 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray combo packs. So I'm looking forward to that from Criterion. And then a week later, we're getting an absolutely monster title. This is the Godfather Trilogy on 4K Ultra HD. Now, I currently am not planning to do a review of that set on the channel. Let me know in the comments below if you'd like to see a review of that soon or not. I'll see if I can fit that in the schedule. A lot of things going on in the month of March, but I'm very much looking forward to that title coming out as well on March the 22nd. That's going to be an exciting one, the Godfather Trilogy. I already have the trilogy on Blu-ray, that Francis Ford Coppola restoration from several years ago. So really excited to see what they do with those films in 4K, especially the first two. So that's coming March the 22nd. And then at the end of the month, we get The Last Waltz on 4K from Criterion. That's coming March the 29th. Now that's going to come on March the 29th, that Tuesday, but I plan to do a review on the channel, but that review is likely to hit in April. So that's going to be coming up in April, as well as my review of the Blu-ray edition from the Criterion Collection of Love Jones that is coming March the 29th. So those are both coming March the 29th, but the reviews for both of those titles will come in April. So very excited about those. Also, around the middle of March, I'll plan to do another Criterion Collection June titles announcement live stream. So around the middle of March, we should expect to get an announcement from Criterion on the titles that they plan to release in the month of June. So that's going to be a really exciting announcement, because we're getting closer and closer to the titles that'll be coming out in June and July, which is right up there in that Barnes & Noble 50% off sale. So really excited to hear about the titles that Criterion plans to bring to us in the month of June. Will we get more 4Ks? Will we get more Blu-ray upgrades? What new titles will be coming into the collection? What new directors will be coming in? So really excited about that. That live stream should be coming around March the 15th timeframe. So depending on when Criterion does their announcement. Also for the month of March, of course, just put up a video on the channel for Taste of Directors series for Wes Anderson films. In the month of March, we should have a Taste of Directors series entry for Taste of Orson Welles films. So we did Wes Anderson for February. Of course, in January, we kicked off the year with Taste of Billy Wilder. The month of March, we're gonna have a Taste of Orson Welles. And then April, we're gonna have a Taste of Ridley Scott. So very excited about what we have coming with Taste of Directors series videos this year. And then of course, in the month of March, we're gonna have part 3, the concluding part of my complete Criterion Collection series. So I'm gonna have the final chapter of my 2022 complete Criterion Collection as of February 2022. I'm gonna put that part 3 video up in the month of March. So that's a lot of things that we have planned. And of course, I'll do some backlog treasures entries as well in the month of March. As I said, I'm trying to go through my backlog this year, and I'm gonna just put up some videos giving you updates of when I go through some of these backlog titles and share some of those treasures with you, and just give you a few thoughts on these titles as I go through my backlog and try to bring down that list. But it's kind of hard because I'm adding stuff on top of it. But it's just a continual cycle when you are a physical media collector. But yeah, there you have it. Those are the plans that we have for the month of March. Of course, there will be other things that we'll talk about as well, but those are some of the things that we have coming based on the titles that are coming out. But let me know in the comments below, what do you think about some of the upcoming content? What do you think about this Hurt Locker 4K Ultra HD Steelbook? What do you think about the titles that are coming out in the month of March, including The Apartment, Touch of Evil, Le Cirque Rouge, The Godfather Trilogy, The Last Waltz, Love Jones? What other titles that are coming out in March are you most excited about? Let me know that in the comments below. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll look forward to seeing you next time at the movies. Peace.